Howdy folks, Nathan Adlin here coming at you from Flagstaff, Arizona. It's snowing and it's a little bit of, it's cold. But behind me is the 2015 Ram Rebel. Now, what we're going to be doing today is giving you a little preview of what's coming up, because this is embargoed information, meaning we can't give you driving impressions, but we can show you what it does and we can talk about what it has. And that is coming up next. All right, here we go. You guys have been dying for this. This is the Hemi. 5.7 liters, 395 horsepower, 410 pound-feet of torque, and it's hooked up to an 8-speed automatic transmission, a torque flight. And, well, this is four-wheel drive. All of the vehicles they gave us are four-wheel drive, and they all have the Hemi. Now, there are a few options that you can get. For instance, you can get basically this truck, but rear drive only. You can get this truck with a V6. It's the Pentastar. And if you really want, you can get it with a different rear end. Now this one has the 392 rear end, but you can get a different one as well. You know, the snow and rain has been awesome, and I'll tell you why. Because it's coated this baby with all types of goo that we wouldn't normally be able to get when we do a first drive impression. And on top of that, these fake vents, and yes, they are fake, actually absorbed a little bit of the snow and ice as well. Now here's the thing about the styling when it comes to the 2015 Ram Rebel. All new grille. This is completely new. It's no longer the cross-haired one. And because of that, it actually has a different aerodynamic property to it. It is slightly more aerodynamic than the cross-haired grille. Okay, so this is where the interior and the exterior come together. Now, this vehicle has 33-inch tires. Specifically, these are Toyo 33-inch tires. They are open country off-road tires. Fantastic so far. They self-clean beautifully. They look cool. But here's where they connect to the interior. If you look at the seat backs up front and in the back, you're going to see the tread pattern from those tires. So it's kind of cool. It doesn't really make a difference whether or not they're there, but it's just a nice touch. Now here are a few other nice touches. First of all, the name Rebel is embossed all over the place. And when you fire it up, you're gonna see on this unique instrument display, Rebel pop up. So it reminds you constantly of where your good money has gone. Now, you also can see here in this area, they've definitely gone to the next level when it comes to adding trim, and it's a really nice way of complementing the colors here. And thank you so much, Ram, for having a nice padded area to put your elbow. That's nice as well. Altogether, the entire interior is very unique to the Rebel, but at the same time, for those of you who have driven the 1500, it's not that different. Now, one of the biggest stories of the Ram Rebel is the suspension, and that's partially because of the Bilstein shocks that are put on throughout, but it's more importantly air suspended. There are airbags running all the way around this vehicle, allowing you to adjust the suspension based on the terrain you're going on. Now here's an example. When you go on the highway, it actually lowers 2 inches to make it more aerodynamic. However, when you're off-road, it'll lift up to 1 inch higher than its standard height to give you better articulation and ground clearance. Lots of options here and there, but I think what you really want to see is, ta-da! Look how big that is. For those of you who like the big belt buckles, and we at the Fast Lane Car and the Fast Lane Truck love them, that will definitely be something that you're into. Look how big those letters are. That's ridiculous. It's cool and it's not so cool. Depends on who you are. I'm on the fence on it, you know, because it's just like there's nothing left on the tailgate to hide. These are, I mean, that's a big letter. So there you go, you have that. Now there is a couple things. First of all, Andre, my buddy, pointed out something about the departure angle, and that is, even though this is built for off-roading, because you have the dual exhaust and the trail hitch, you're actually losing some of your departure angle back there. But at least with the front end, you gain with this lift 4 degrees approach angle. Once again, guys, I'm sorry that this is just a preview and I'm not able to give you my driving impressions. But with that being said, I can tell you this. This is a vehicle that does take off from the 1500 platform with many enhancements. And it's up to you to judge whether or not you think they're worthy. We'll find out soon enough. For the Fast Lane Truck, this is Nathan Adlin, trying to stay warm amid rain, sleet, and snow, which we weren't expecting. And I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to come back for our driving impressions, which is coming real soon.